G'day guys, I am jumping straight in with this one. Today I'm just getting in there with all the stuff. And you do get a sneak peek. I bought a new tool and it arrives literally right, I think now. There you go. I'm giving you a sneak peek. This is an unboxing of sorts. Don't worry, it doesn't last very long. I bought Janet Fritz, thank you very much. I'm going to throw it out there. I saw this on one of her videos and I thought, you know what, for people that scrapbook as much as Janet and MK and myself and obviously plenty of others, but for those of us that put videos out almost every day, or if not every day, sometimes standing around or sitting there and shaking your bottles of distress ink, distress oxide, mica sprays or whatever, it can be a pain in the neck and it hurts your hands. Well, this machine shakes it for you. I kid you not, it is fantastic. Look at that, it's all shaken up. All you got to do is just press it on the top of it, and it's actually a vortex machine, a mini. If you want to know what it is, let me know and I'll drop it in. I bought mine from Amazon AU. Janet has actually put the link to where she got hers from in America, so you guys can grab it there as well. Look, it's just one of those extra things that makes life a little bit easier. So I decided that I was going to buy myself one and see what happened with it. And I love it. It is so good, and my kids love it too. So this is, I'm literally scrapbooking some storm photos. Now this storm came through, it was a winter storm, and it was when Angela was at footy training. And I kid you not, I was having conniptions on the side that she was going to get struck by lightning or something. Because this storm, you saw those photos at the very beginning, you'll see them again soon. Wow. It looked mean, and it dropped massive hail. It was really bad, and it's one of those things that I managed to get really good clear photos of it. So I decided that I was going to scrapbook it, because here in Queensland it's not always sunny. Sometimes it's really stormy and horrible. So now I wanted to use, I'll tell you what the inspiration is. The inspiration is the swirling that I captured in the photos. And that is what happened in this storm. It wasn't a tornado, it was just super swirly. And you could see the different layers of cloud in the storm. And it was, meteorology-wise, it was probably super exciting to look at. For a mum with a girl on a football field in the rain, I was, guys, I got to tell you, it tested the nerves, let me tell you. Not to mention the fact that I absolutely detest storms, cannot handle them. They freak me out big time. And now, so I'm trying to create swirls. What product am I using? I'm using MARTE acrylic ink. This stuff is so good. I haven't really diluted these colors because I want them to be true and deep and dark and moody and broody. Now, I am using everything from blue to teal to white to black and the, I think it's fern green. And I'm just mixing them on my paint palette next to me. And then I realized you guys can't see the paint palette. So this palette I use for everything, as you can see. It is so super messy. Do I clean it perfectly every time? No. But, you know, it's one of those things where you just go, she'll be right. It's all good. Just add some more. She'll be all good. Now, once this ink dries, it's permanent. It doesn't reactivate. So I did consider doing this with oxides, but I didn't want to reactivate it. I wanted to be able to build up the layers of the swirling pattern. That's what I was trying to do. I'm using a MARTE number 8 round brush, and I find very, very soon I actually switch it up to a larger brush. Actually, I think I stay with the number 8 all the way around, and I do have different brushes there because I was trying to keep the green. The black and the teal I didn't mind if they mixed because that's the sort of look I was going for. But I was trying to keep the blue and anyway, stick with me. Trust me. Trust the process. This is what I say to you guys. Trust the process. And always, if you think it's not working, because I'll be honest, right in the very center, I nearly gave up. I thought, nah, the idea you have in your head is not going to work and you're wasting your time and product, so stop using it. By the way, yes, I'm fussy cutting and I'm doing voiceovers. I'm doing 3 voiceovers in a row. And I'm still drinking, I'm doing what I did last week, and I'm drinking 1 coffee and I'm fussy cutting and I'm doing all my voiceovers on the same day. So if you're hearing the scissors, here's the scissors sound. Bit of ASMR for you. I hate ASMR, just FYI. I just did it on my video. Oh, it's hard to be me, honestly. I use the Tim Holtz scissors, by the way. The Tim Holtz mini scissors and the shears, they are the best for fussy cutting. I love them. Now, I've sped this up. I've picked the kids up from school. I've come back. I didn't want to leave it because I wanted to build on it while it was wet. Anyway, had to go and pick the kids up from school because, you know, can't leave them there. And I came back and I'm like, okay, as it dried and I came back with fresh eyes, I was loving it. I was loving where it was going. So I ended up going all the way out to the very edge. And this is where I started adding some water and mixing the colors a little bit. And you can see the swirling pattern, right? Now, to keep my circles in the correct swirl, you did see right at the very beginning. Now, I just sprayed everything with some water. And I'm coming in with my big, it's my watercolor brush. And it's big and it's a MONT one, and I have no idea. Is it MONT? No, maybe it's Kmart. I don't know. And just to get bigger swooshes, and I'm loving how this is looking. It is coming together. I know it looks supersonically dark, but stick with me for another couple of minutes and I promise you, I lighten it up and it works completely. Now, if you've been sticking with me for this journey, I have officially found a layout that the Lincraft white paint works on. Bingo, there's the layout. I actually got that paint to work how I wanted it to work on a layout. Just saying. If you're new to me and you haven't seen the video, you will have no clue what I'm talking about, but I bought some white paint from Lincraft a week or 2 ago, and it's not opaque enough for me. I like a really opaque white paint. So this one was not. I keep getting emails. I apologize. It's Bathurst this weekend, and my husband and I are V8 rev heads, just so you know. I know it's a little bit a V8 rev head that scrapbooks. It doesn't make much sense, does it? But I'm a Gemini. I have 2 sides to me, guys. I have my crafty side and I have my V8 cannot go faster if I try on the other side. And yes, we do have a V8. It is not on the road at the moment. Actually, we have 2 V8s. But yeah, anyway, you don't need to hear about that because that's just waffle and you don't want to know about that. You're not here to hear about that. But Bathurst is this weekend, so I'm super pumped. Is there anyone else that watches my channel that will be watching it? Or are you going to be inadvertently subjected to it because your husband or your boyfriend wants to watch it and you have no choice but to listen to it because he invites his mates over, and too bad, so sad, you have to endure it? Is that you? I apologize. Honestly, I feel sorry for anyone that has to endure a sport on the television that they don't like. For me, that would be... Check these photos out, guys. This was the most horrendous storm. Now, I was going to say, my sport that I cannot handle watching is golf. Golf and tennis. Those 2, and cricket. Golf, tennis, and cricket are my 3 things I cannot handle. Now, this is I bought 5 of these slotted you call them slotted? What do you call them? Plastic containers with dividers in them. There's 26 dividers or 28 dividers in the box. I bought 5 boxes and I sat down one weekend and I just die cut and die cut and die cut letters. And I put a stack of them in each one. So I can go straight to it and I can make titles like this. It's almost like my own thickers without the stickiness on the back of them, and I can make any word I want whenever I like. I have now used this system twice in the last week, whereas I would have gone straight to my Cricut and avoided using my dies if I had to pull the whole machine out and everything at that point. So, do I think this is a winner for me? Yes. Do you have enough space to be able to do it in your setup? I'm not sure. But if you're one of these people that buys thickers because it's easier, give this a crack. Put a show on, pull your dies out, buy yourself a thing of white cardstock, and I just buy the cheap A4 stuff from Crafts Online, and it is, I usually get it for about $3.99 for 50 sheets. So for $3.99, and I've got 5 containers, if you think about it like this. So I've already bought my dies eons ago and they've been sitting dormant, haven't used them. $3.99 for 50 sheets. I cut out, I think I did about 6 sheets maybe of each one. And it gave me loads of stickers, so loads of letters. So honestly, it's an idea. It is definitely a way to save money. Yes, it was an outlay for the plastic containers, but I bought them from Lincraft. Lincraft quite often has 40% off store wide, and that's when I bought them. But I did go back and buy 2 more that were not in on sale, and they were only $12 per container. So honestly, have a hunt around, and they are fantastic. I didn't buy them online, I bought them in store, so I can't sort of link them for you, but actually I'll have a look and I'll see if I can. If I can link them, I'll put it in the description, the ones that I used, the ones that I bought. Okay, so here you go, guys. This is my storm. It totally works, I think. You let me know. Is this something you would give a crack? I love these inks. These acrylic inks are amazing. And yes, you can dilute them down and use them and thin them out. I'm just having fun playing with them. And they were only $35 from MARTE online. So it's a really good supply. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.